Hi, my name is LaKenia Warren. My I have two children. I have a fifth grader and a fourth grader, and I chose to I picked the school Ignite Achievement Academy, School 42, through the Enroll Indy Choice Program. It was a neighborhood school, but I still chose that school because of the programs that it offered. I really like the fact that that school actually teaches culture. I feel that the school corporations sometimes lack teaching children about their cultures, and there's so many different cultures than European culture. So I picked that so that my kids would be able to learn more about their own culture and other cultures than the European cultures. Um, that school also it taps into your children to unleash the genius that's within your child. So I thought that would be a good thing for my kids to get through this current school year because they have been at previous schools before, and normally the basic is just to pass grades and whatnot. But I believe that I'm a firm believer that if you can unlock what your kids really enjoy, they'll be able to learn the things and really be able to grasp them and be able to learn to appreciate to love. And I think during this school year, my children have learned way more than they have learned in other schools. They also practice the kinetics. They also have the STEM program there. They focus a lot on science and math. And I'm amazed every day when my kids come home and stuff that they're actually grasping because they're unlocking that they're unlocking the genius in their children. My son goes kinetic. And then now my kids actually enjoy learning more about science. Now next year I have picked to choose them to go to Pipe for School of Arts. That school has arts and the STEM program. And I think that'll be a good thing for them to actually have arts incorporated with it. I think theater makes sure kids have more confidence. So without the enrolled Indian, without having to be able to pick and choose, I don't think I would be able to give my kids what motivates them to learn if they were just having to be able to go to that one particular school, and I wouldn't be able to pick what they actually like to learn and what actually makes them learn. I'm not a believer that all fish learn the same way, and so I'm really happy that they actually have changed the school districts and actually made it where parents can pick the school that their kids go to, where they can actually, feed off of how their kids learn. I've seen a tremendous breakthrough through my child. My child's currently in the fifth grade. He went from he was at Washington Township where they said he had a learning disability. He wasn't getting it and all that stuff. And now he's been in IPS, which they said, don't take your kid out of Washington Township and put him in IPS because that's the worst school district ever. I have to say that I totally disagree with that statement. My child ended up testing like the 96th percentile over the whole state of Indiana when he took his iRead. They've actually, because of the way he's learning at the school that I got to actually pick, and they actually teach your kid the way they learn, so they're not just being taught a standard way. And so I've seen traumatic improvement in my child. He's now comes home and he wants to learn more. He wants to learn more about science, and he wants to figure out how stuff works. And he's telling me about hemispheres, and my other son's telling me why it's so important to recycle. So I really appreciate that they changed everything around and they allow us to pick. And my name is LaKenia Warren, and my school choice was Ignite Academy Achievement.